Hey Frontline fans, welcome back to Comic Frontline and fans. You're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do Spider Slayer's Haul episode number 44. That's right, guys. Little news before we jump into this week's haul. I just want to say that, guys, I might be taking a hiatus through the month of February due to the fact that I am moving starting next week. And believe it or not, I'm moving to a house that is right next door to me. So I'll be slowly moving things over and doing the moving thing. So things are going to get torn up and moved around. And so that's going to be my main focus for pretty much the month of February. If I can throw in a video there in here for you, I'll definitely do that for you. But we have episode number 44 to cover. So let's get started with it, shall we? So first things first, the black bag of comics. It's a thick bag, but you'll see why it's so thick. And you can see right here, right? Okay. So stuff comes out of the bag. Gotta be careful that I don't drop shit on the floor. All right. This is heavy. All right. First things first is I wound up getting the Marvel Previews book in here, as it features X-Men Gold on the cover, which I thought was pretty cool to have. And then it has X-Men Blue on the interior cover as well. Then it talks about Secret Empire. Now, the reason why I did get this preview book is because so I have some updated images. Because the reason being is this whole thing behind me is coming down. And I have to build an entire new comic book wall. So I have to get some updated images and things like that. So it'll be cool once I get settled in to do this background once again with some updated material. So wound up getting this previews book. The next thing I wound up getting is this big ass previews book. Wanted this, of course, because of this Batman cover. I think this is really awesome. I might throw this on the image as well. When you flip it upside down, you get this on here as well. And of course, this image book has just everything, whether it's toys, action figures, comics that is coming out. This is the actual previews book to have no matter what. So this is why I got it, again, for all these cool comic book covers, because people has always asked me in the past, Mike, where do you get all these images and all this stuff? And it's really from these preview books and some freebie posters and stuff like that. All right, next I wound up getting image previews book as well. Not necessarily because of the images in here, but because we're talking about Here's Negan and we're on part 10 of that storyline. So I have to cover that, as this is a promise that I've given to all the viewers out there that watches the Here's Negan series. So the Image Plus book. Alright, finally now, let's talk about some comics. Well, no, I got this previews book, but we're not going to talk about that. And I wound up getting, here we go, here is the actual comics, finally. So, first things first is Invincible, issue number 132. As in the last issue, you wound up getting to see the Viltrumite kids infiltrate Mark's actual house and causing problems. And his daughter, I think, I'm trying to remember what happened. It seemed like a while. Something happened with his daughter. His daughter was falling, and she has this fear of heights, and she doesn't want to fly. So my prediction in this book is that she's going to get her powers, and she's going to become a superhero like her father. So there it is. But this is getting ready to come to an end soon. We're getting there by the end of the year, I think. This is issue 132. Next, we wound up getting The Walking Dead, issue number 163. If you're a Walking Dead fan, you're going to like this, because if you look on the cover, the book is only 25 cents. That's right, guys. Can't beat that. And this is a regular sized issue, and I'm really excited about this to celebrate Image's 25 years. And we get to see Rick's hand going through a whole bunch of zombie hands. So what's going on there? So Conquered, issue number 163. All right, next we have Nova, issue number 3, right? Are we on number 3? Where is the number? Yeah, there it is. Look at that. Can't even see that. What happened in the old days? You got this big box and numbers there, and you can see it. Now I'm like, whoa, I'm like an old man. Oh yeah, and it's officially my birthday today. I totally forgot about that. So yes, I am 42 today as well. So, anyway, we have Nova, we got Richard Rider, we got it all. The series has been really good. It adds a little bit more depth to it. We get to see Richard Rider suffering from like the Cancerverse and him seeing these different types of images. So this has been a really good book as well. And so this is Nova issue number 3. All right, next we have a new story arc when it comes to Batman. This is I Am Bane, issue number, or part 1, and this is issue number 16 of Batman. David Finch does the cover on this one. It's a nice looking cover as we get to see Batman and, yes, once again, Catwoman together, and then you get to see some of the Bat family here, all the Robins there in sight. So I don't know. We'll see what happens here. The comic shop manager said that this was a really good issue, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. And instead of all the lovey-dovey stuff that's been going on. So this is issue number 16 of Batman. All right, next we have Champions. Issue number 5, as Gwenpool decides that she wants to be a champion now. This looks like it could be a humorous issue for the series, as the first issue was the best. The past couple issues have been, they've been okay, not the greatest. So I want to see what Gwenpool does with the champions. Is she truly going to be part of a team, or is she just going to be a one and done type of thing? So this is Gwempians issue number 5. All right, next we have issue number 2 of Monsters Unleashed. I like the first issue. I thought it was pretty good as we got to see this little kid who draws these monsters and they come to life. And we're not sure at the end of the last issue if he actually knows that he's bringing them to life. So we'll see what happens with it. I like the cover as we get to see all the different heroes on there doing battle against these weird and crazy like monsters. So Monsters Unleashed issue number 2. Alright, next from DC Comics, we wound up getting Green Lanterns issue number 16. I thought this cover was really badass, as Batman is on there, and he's on, like, constructs of bats. I think that is so cool. So definitely had to pick that up. Loved last issue. Again, if you're a person that is trying to promote anxiety and trying to get people to understand what it is, this series is doing a good job at doing that, because, you know, Jessica Cruz suffers from anxiety disorder, and you know, this is a good way to reach out to people that don't understand what it is to have that. So I really appreciated that last issue. Looking forward to where the story goes now. This is new story arc called Darkest Nights. All right, next I wound up getting another 25-cent book. This one is from Dynamite. This is Vampirella. The last volume was pretty good. This time they're offering it again for a price of 25 cents. This is a 0 issue. The Red Sonja book was really nice and really good story when it offered that to its readers. So I decided to give this one a try. So we'll see what happens. And then last but not least, I wound up getting Paper Girls issue number 11, as this makes its return from Image Comics. The girls are back. The story continues. I love this series. It's so great. Originally, it was a good tribute to, you know, things that happened in the 80s, and now they jumped into current times. They go into the future a little bit, so it's all kinds of timelines that they're jumping through. Great characters in this book. Definitely looking forward to it. Now, some of the other books that maybe came out that I usually read, I'll be reading digitally, like all the other DC books like Superman and things like that. So if there's a cut, that's kind of like where I'm cutting, is the DC books, because I felt like I was spending the most money there, as books were coming out twice a month and they were good. I just can't keep affording so many books, especially moving to a new place. So I will still be reading those books, and once I get moved all out of the way, I'll get more into traditional like fashion and schedule once again. It's already been a crazy year, and it's only the beginning of February. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this week's haul. Now it's your turn in the comments below to tell me what your favorite book of the week was, or what your favorite books are going to be, which ones you're not so excited for reading, and which books you picked up. And as always, guys, thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out comicfrontline.com. Don't forget to check out our live show each and every Tuesday night, 9:30, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until our next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you real soon. Bye.